them slider hand tricks.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we are in Del Rio, Texas, and we are heading to Stephenville. And Stephenville is looks like it's in here courtesy of ATS Expansion. And we're going to Kiewit site there. But what's really cool, I drove around the back to get over here, and I wonder if we can see it. Can I get back there? We'll have to fly. It's kind of neat about what they got in the backyard here now. 156 thing, I guess. So let's, I'll just fly over there. Try not to land the truck back there somewhere. Look at this. We got one of those cranes on wheels with the cab all lifted up like that, and a claw or not quite a grapple. Yeah, I guess that's a grapple. And we got a load of pipes there, and there's a load of timber there. I'm kind of wondering, I think that's supposed to be one of the loads now. So that's one we're going to have to try out. Maybe it'll place like this. So anyway, that's pretty cool. So that's the, and this is also, this yard doubles as Plaster and Sons too. And we got the pneumatic, SCS pneumatic trailer on here as a B-Double, which is kind of cool. I drove it once before and really liked it, and it's been a long time now, so time to get back in it.
I may be the vice president of America, but you're the president of this car.
Yep.
And it's time to take action.
Let's go. Oh shoot, I did the key thing. I gotta remember. I got the Kenworth interior and effect pack going here. Gotta wait for that first beep. There we go. Now we're good. All right, Sandman back there. Let's put the side windows down till we get light comes up a bit. So 156 and the Rafael Mogollon mod for the K100 works in here just fine. I'm running his frame. Well, I'm not sure it's his frame, or he's just unlocked the stretched frame or the Clown Core 3000. But I do have his mods working here, like the dual fuel tanks and
Turn left.
whatnot. CB radio up there is Sissel's, I believe.
Continue straight.
I was in Convoy Tuesday night with John Boy, and in the Pister profile, and I guess everybody's busy with back to school stuff. Anyway, it was just us, and the convoy ran really well. There was no stutters or anything in 155, but of course I'm back in 156 here again.
Continue straight. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
That's got to be the first time I've been at that particular plant. So I don't often drive through Del Rio when I come here. Let's look on the map quick and get a handle. Oops. Really got to get a mouse with detents on the wheel again. Where do you see pick up here? Thought there was a pickup place out here on the road. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. Used to be like, you know, the, whatchamacallem, what are those sites? Along the highway. You know, they got the ground all dug out. You deliver a load of pipes or cable or whatever. Heavy equipment. So that's a good looking trailer. Like, I mean, these SCS trailers they just look better all the time. I don't know if they go back and touch them up or what, but not chopped liver anymore. Oh, the load is, should have mentioned that. I believe it's cement. Or is it sand this time? I was looking at cement loads. Let's see, what do we got? Cement, yeah.
Continue straight.
63,581. And what's this guy think? 63,945. Not too far apart. It's a little jittery. The image game. I don't think it looks quite as good as 156.
Continue straight.
Oh, we got to get off to the right here. Yeah, that's weird that roadside construction wasn't there.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, that load distance. Should see if I can fix that. Let's see if we can do that. I'll pause the game and I'll come back. Okay, it's a good thing I had to stop to go out and change that, or else I would have had an accident.
Our mission is to secure the safety of the American people, including you. Buckle up.
Oh, shoot. Gotta wait again. Been a while since I drove Kenworth, apparently. With Z-Mod's sound pack in there. Alright, we're good. Should probably have my four-ways on here for a bit. So I changed it's LOD is the thing you search for in your config.cfg or config file for the game. No, boy, was it config.cfg? I think it's config. Okay, yeah, so that bus, nothing changed. It was smooth all the way in. So I only changed the load factor for, I didn't do any scenery stuff. I could, I guess. But I just wanted to do the parked vehicles and traffic. So we won't see a truck coming towards us and then all of a sudden the grill pop into view. It'll just be fully drawn at a further distance out. You know, we won't see that jitter or that bing. There it is. See that vehicle coming? The grill never popped into place where you could sort of pick out what it is. So it's kind of annoying. I could have done pedestrians too, but I didn't. So what? And you see that it doesn't get to you, and then all of a sudden the lights come on. Or I guess the other thing, Recon was saying that really bothers him when you see a combine coming towards you, and the wheels are skidding along the ground, and then all of a sudden they're turning. So we'll, the one that we saw jump in just before I went out was a, what was that? That was that new, what do they call it? The duty truck or whatever. But see, all of these things are really stable now. They come into view. But once again, it takes a bit of grunt for your PC to run that. Man, that's a lot of traffic. But anyway, yeah, it's much better. Speed limit 75 here. Look at this guy go. Oh, a whole bunch of them. Oh my God. Oh, gotta reset Toby. There we go. I can't remember how far we have to go before we get a... Ooh. It's a commotion up there. What's going on? Probably got the traffic all out of whack because I jumped out of the game and started up in the middle of nowhere, and they're all... My posse had to come and find me. We saw that pile of traffic come towards us. I was like everybody in my one-way posse, but now we got, look at this. Speed limit's 40. Come on, boys, let's go here. Looks like we get on a bigger road here.
Continue straight.
That trip isn't really far. It was right just under 300 miles, I believe. Big Sky Trucking. Black Swan down there. Got my traffic back in here, I guess. So you can lift the rear axle on the front trailer, and if we get a tricky backing up spot, I'm going to try lifting it up and see what that does.
Turn left. Turn left.
It puts the pivot point for the B-Double configuration behind the first trailer's wheels then, because the fifth wheel is right now sitting... I believe the fifth wheel's sitting above the rear axle, almost. So that could change how it backs up by, it's a couple feet difference if it was real life in the coupling point. It'd be kind of interesting to see what that does. Probably going to try it. We're going to Kiewit construction, so we may not get too big a chance to back up. It may be along the side of the road. Won't be like we're at a let's see, like a Sunshine Crops or something, or
Continue straight.
that sort of thing, like a parking lot, or at a sorry, not a parking lot, a loading dock, or but yeah, once again, this trailer has got so many interesting loads. I really wanted to get a load of cottonseed out of Mary's Cotton down in southeast Arkansas and take that somewhere. And there were loads, but they were too far or too short, and I'm trying to get this done before supper again. I want to take tonight off. I forgot. I was kind of frustrated. Oh, there's news. But I got 16 skins now for the Ruta 389, or the Ruta glider. So we got the day caps, 2 of them, well, actually 4, because there's a 378, 379, 388, 389 day cab. So we got those. Then we got a 378. Well, all 4 cab versions of all of the sleepers. Plus, I added 4 flat deck skins for. So we saw in the other video how you can have an option to have no rear window. So now we got a skin with the big Lost Bayou logo right there where the window would be. Oh boy. So it ended up being 16 skins. And I go and I thought I had them lined up pretty good, but the 389 skin is driver's side is 1 pixel out. The 389 high roof is perfect. The 379 high roof is not perfect. And I think I might have looked at a couple others and went, oh my God. Because that's the worst thing, is fiddling with all that stuff and figuring out which one affects what. And if you're using, like, do I have to make a bunch of, do I have to move the rear up and down? Do I have to have a separate rear for the cab rear for the 379 and the 389? Looks like it. And hopefully I don't believe the 388 or 378 should affect that. But it's just, it's no fun. Like, it's mind numbing to go in and start fiddling with all that stuff. You gotta be in a good mood. You gotta have a good cup of coffee and some good tunes. And the little like Cy likes making these coffees called Dalgona, and I've become kind of hooked on having 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Well, 1, I guess. I don't often have 2 because they're pretty strong. But yeah, when I run into a snag like that, it's easy. Okay, calm down. Go get yourself a nice cup of coffee, pick some good tunes to play, and come back and fix it. Well, I go to make that Dalgona, and that little frother thing, it uses, you have a little frother. It's like a little handheld thing, and it's push a button on it, and that little thing whirls around and makes this, to help make this coffee. And it's a cold coffee, by the way. Put ice in it, which I really like. I like, oh man, I love Vietnamese iced coffee. But man, that heavy cream in it, it's, yeah, gain a pound every time you drink one. They're so good. But the Dalgonas, I make them unsweetened for myself, so they're kind of nasty, but I like black coffee. So anyway, long story short, go to make it, and that little whiskey thing is kaput. Doesn't work anymore. And I know Cy said like a week or so ago, wow, this thing's running out of batteries. And so I changed the batteries, and this week or yesterday I go to use it, and I thought, oh, maybe Cy didn't change the batteries because it's weak. So I changed the batteries, and I ran good for a few seconds, and then just barely run. So I took it apart just before doing this video to see if what's going on, and it's the cheapest little motor you ever seen in your life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know if any of you guys or gals have ever taken electric motors apart. You know that they have brushes in them. If they're not brushless like these new motors, you're certainly not going to get a brushless motor in a cheap little thing like that. Anyway, the brushes are usually like a carbon-based block on the end of a copper wand. Well, the brushes on this thing were on the end of little copper rods. Or was it brass? Brass. No, they're copper. And no, they were brass. And but instead of having a little block of carbon on there, they were like waffle shaped, like, you know, just a zigzag pattern stamped into the end of it. And there's 2 contact spots. So 2 of those high spots hit the commutator, and they were worn right through, and they were just covered in junk, and it had been arcing out really bad. At those spots, there was 2 rings around the commutator, and the commutator was, geez, was it ever made of cheese? So, yeah, you know, the brushes are gone. Like, the brush is a consumable item that lasted 3 months. Mind you, we use it a lot. Probably gets used 3-4 times a day with everybody using it. But 120 uses. That's our consumer, our disposable society. It's just, how sad is that? So I ordered a higher quality one online, and the quality, I'll let you know. Yeah, what a bummer. Geez, so here I am, all depressed about that 389 skin. Gonna take another day of boredom and tedium trying to get it, all the niggles out of it. And no pick-me-up coffee. So I'm not going to work on it tonight. That's it. I put in enough hours today on it. I'm going to do something fun tonight, whether it's watch a movie with Barb or goof around, do something different. Maybe fly an airplane in the flight sim, do some car racing, something. What's going on here?
Keep left.
Thank you, Morgan.
Keep right.
Okay. Oh, I haven't gone to the right here lately. It's always been off to the left. Well, that's interesting. The game just crashed back there when I was complaining about not having my iced coffee, and then saying, oh, geez, I hardly ever go this way, and boom, it crashed. So went to log and looked at it, and something to do with it failed to draw in a bit of terrain. And something about a mismatched level or something or other. I'll talk to Recon about it, or when I get a chance to mention what that was. What I should do is remember where that was in case it's something to do with the map. Let's just go back to that junction, see what that was. So, hey, oh, you know what I'll do? Ah, shoot, where's my phone? I'll take a screenshot. It's right at that, where we just hung it right back there, instead of going left on 83. All right, let's, what are we doing here? Get rid of the map. Okay. I like the way the vehicles are drawn in now with that load distance changed. LOD. When you say load, it's not like LOAD or LODE, it's LOD, which is short for something, which I couldn't begin to tell you, although the L could well be load, as in LOAD. Once again, what you're looking for, if you're going to do and find it, is, you know, Control F and then type in LOD and find next. And when you get down to where it's pedestrian, what was it, pedestrian, parked vehicles, and then traffic, those three. I did the bottom two. I went from 1 to 3, and now we're seeing these vehicles draw in really nicely. It's way more immersive than having them come and jump out at you once they get sort of close. Early. Are we late to early, or are we on time? Another pneumatic tank up ahead. That sounded pretty good. Get out here, maybe you can hear him as we drive away. Maybe we hear that other truck. Well, heard a little bit of good sound there. So, John Boy and I were, last night in Convoy, we were speculating about what's going on with this, going to be able to drive cars in the game, pickup trucks and cool cars and things from SCS. It'll be now they're saying a module, so we were kind of discussing that. And if it's a DLC module, you know, it could go, what way is it going to go? If anybody has any knowledge on this or any advanced knowledge, it'd be great to know so we can quit speculating. But are you going to be able to drive cars in the traffic, like on the map, with your usual, whatever you have your traffic set at for density around you? Or is it going to be like the Winterland thing where you go someplace and it's a whole new world? When you're driving in that world, you're not driving on the map, which would be a real bummer, because remember when SCS said in their little blurb about it, when they were introducing it, they're saying, you know, they're hoping to get young players into the game, and it would help them, you know, they could transition, they could come in and drive around in cars or trucks, pickup trucks, like they generally would in a lot of games they would be playing. And then they would transition into the semis. Well, if they're in this game, they're driving around and they're seeing all these semis everywhere, coming up beside them at lights and stuff, and going, hey, I want to try that. Why wouldn't you have them in the game? Those cars drivable in the game. So, bit of a question mark there. Of course, Recon and I were mentioning about he's thinking about putting in a headquarters, Hell Creek headquarters, Hell Creek group of companies or something like that, and we could have a head office that you could drive to in cars only, or pickup trucks. Really kind of cool. He could put a little parking sign in the parking lot for each of the current employees of ATS Expansion. That would be kind of funny. Like have Recon and Mark and Sinaptoro and Pups and Chad, and Vondraghen is doing some work, I believe. Oh, here's our site right here. He's getting into Blender. This is us right here.
It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Should have left my windows down the whole way. All right, where should I place it? Oh, that's cool. We get to do some backing up. Okay, that's good. So we just got to figure out how we're going to do it. Now, I think I'm going to lift those trailer wheels. Let's see, that rear one there should lift up. And it did. And that should swing the pup trailer around a little quicker. My rudimentary knowledge of physics holds out. All our service trucks right in the way. What if I could, oh, we'll have to go out this way, get a little turning action here. Oh, we want to get like that. Oops. Got my wheel up against the lock here. Oh yeah, we're way out of whack already. Well, I'll have to do a pull up and get straightened out. Or, well, maybe not. No, that's all right. Yeah, I'm doing the conga line thing here again. Gotta be a little more patient. We gotta get it back over there. Gotta get off the throttle too. Yeah. Oh well, if it gives it to us, we're lucky. We'll take it. Kind of got straight there at the end, but that was pretty ugly backing up. Rusty, got to do it more. It's been quite a while, actually. Yeah, that was interesting with that crash there. I'm going to have to look into that. I'll, shoot, I should have taken a screenshot of the game log, too. Darn. My memory being what it is. Yikes. So, it's nice to get in the K100 again. And once again, the Rafael's mod is working in here. Like we got the some good stuff going on here. I love the dual tanks. This is the 240-gallon configuration. The 250 has, those are one big tank instead of separate tanks. Should probably be in real life a lot more convenient than the dual tanks or quad tanks, because, well, I mean, you gotta take your nozzle out of here and put it over there instead of just 2 tanks to fill. You got 4, but they kind of look cool. And once again, that frame is just, it's in the menu instead of going and hunting it down the way you have to with the Overfloater to find it. Overfloater method. But I'm sure it's the same frame. It's just unlocked permanently. So, there we are. Another ATS expansion site in Texas. Very cool. Well, as always, guys, really appreciate you following along. And we, you know, one of these days we're going to get that darn Ruta skin finished, and then I can get on to some other stuff. I think the Lost Bayou skin's got to go on the SCS W900. So that's probably going to be the next one after that. And yeah, we'll carry on from there. As always, take care and see y'all later. Bye for now.
Sleight of hand trick.